CDC officials say children may be spreading COVID-19 through youth sports. They say the case increases are due in part to the more contagious variants of the virus. Our Fox 12's Brenna Kelly joins us now live after speaking with a virus expert from Portland State University. Brenna?
Well, there are a few reasons why CDC officials are warning about the spread among children. There are, of course, precautions we can all take. But bottom line is there is no way to completely eliminate the risk of the virus.
Yes, the end is in sight, but it's not here yet.
Portland State University biology professor and virus hunter Ken Stedman says more than a year into the pandemic, and with more and more of us getting vaccinated against COVID-19, it's easy to let our guards down, especially among children. Stedman says it's one of the reasons behind what the CDC said this week, that children may be spreading the virus through extracurricular activities like sports.
In areas of substantial or high community transmission, CDC guidance specifically suggests refraining from youth sports that are not outside and cannot be conducted at least 6 feet apart.
But another factor for the increased cases may be there is more contact tracing and testing being done.
When the numbers were sky high, we didn't have the resources to be able to go and look at these things, and now we do.
The CDC recommends kids limit their participation in sports and be sure to follow guidelines like distancing and masking if they apply. Of course, the decision to allow your kids to play sports is so personal. Stedman's 13-year-old daughter plays soccer. It's a risk he says they've weighed, and other families will have to consider too.
Is it more important for, kids to be, undergoing their sports relative to the risk, which is definitely there, of them getting very sick? And those are risks that we have to try and calculate.
And I reached out to the governor's office to ask if they're considering any changes. They told me masks are already required during youth athletic games and events. Indoor contact sports also are still prohibited. The governor's office provided this statement in part, quote, "The doctors and health experts at the Oregon Health Authority are tracking new developments and the latest research regarding the spread of variants and will assess if additional measures beyond the current protections in place are necessary." And Stedman tells me while we're waiting for kids to be able to get vaccinated, it's important to surround them with people who already have gotten the shot to minimize risk. Reporting live in South Portland tonight, Brenna Kelly, Fox 12 Oregon.